Hi everybody in cultures like mine. Daughters often grow up hearing they should have been boys. But what if the most powerful gift a father can give is showing her he's joyful? She's exactly who she is. Let me know if you'd like a second language version or a quick intro voiceover script too. This one has true depth, and it deserves to be heard. If a daughter needs her father to be joyful that she is a girl. That statement might sound redundant, even a little strange. Of course, fathers who welcome their first baby girl, or those who've had 2 or 3 sons before finally being blessed with a daughter, often don't need reminders to celebrate. Their joy is spontaneous. But for families like mine, and many others with 3, 4, even 5 daughters and no sons, this reminder matters. I'm not suggesting that a loving father loses affection for his daughter when he has a son. What I mean is, you don't need to prove how much you love your daughter. You need to let her feel how happy you are that she's your daughter. Because the issue isn't how much you rejoice, but how deeply your daughter perceives that joy, especially during a tender age when self-worth is so fragile. I married relatively late, and I have 2 daughters. We paused expanding our family for years. But in the extended family, among relatives, elders, and cultural expectations, everyone clearly hoped for a son, and they didn't hesitate to voice it. My daughters, even at 5 or 6 years old, were exposed to countless comments like, "Too bad you're not a boy. She's such a good kid. Just one problem, she's a girl. If she were a son, your life would be easier." These remarks may be familiar to anyone raised in traditional settings. They can silently wound a young girl's developing sense of value. The one thing every girl needs to grow into a confident woman is healthy self-esteem. And casual comments like these chip away at it. In such cultural environments, it's impossible to shut these remarks down completely. After all, they often come from people who care about you deeply, expressing affection in their own way. But if you react aggressively, they might just shift from saying it publicly to sending the same message subtly. Either way, your daughter still hears it. That's why your role is critical. You can build her internal armor, a strong sense of self, through unconditional love, patience, and mindful affirmation. First and foremost, never. Not for a moment. Let your daughter believe you're disappointed she's a girl. I'm grateful my wife and I work together naturally on this. Everything around our daughters, toys, clothes, even the colors of our home celebrates femininity. I regularly express how lucky I am to have 2 princesses, gifts from God, in return for dedication and respect. And yes, it may be too late for some. Perhaps a careless word or moment already planted that painful thought in her heart. If so, then starting now, make a lifelong vow. Devote the next 5 decades to loving your daughter for exactly who she is. It's unconditionally, tirelessly. And of course, the same applies to any dad with a son who longed for a daughter. Later, when we decided to have a 3rd child, we made sure no one, not even close family, mentioned the baby's gender. We didn't seek out the ultrasound results either, not wanting anything to subconsciously affect us. Throughout the pregnancy, our daughters played a beautiful role, caring for their mother, talking to the unborn sibling each night, and embracing their place in the family. When our 3rd child was born, surprise, a baby boy, the girls rejoiced, not with anxiety or fear of losing love, but with celebration and pride. They saw him as their gift and took ownership of helping us care for him. Still, the insensitive comments persisted. During a family meal, one elder said, "Now that you've got a son, your daughters can step aside." To which my eldest daughter sweetly replied, "Yes, now that our baby brother is here, we all need to make space. So the table's big enough for everyone?" At that moment I knew my girls were going to be okay. It's not easy to raise daughters in such circumstances. But if you give your whole heart, if you maintain a relationship built on unconditional love, you'll protect them. If you model a healthy marriage and true respect, she may one day repeat that pattern herself. In a way, your daughter will choose your future son-in-law. And what's both beautiful and sobering is this: that man may reflect many of your traits. It makes perfect sense. For 2 decades or more, you're dating her soul. You're showing her how love should feel. You're teaching her what deserves to be cherished. Imagine if your own father once said, "Son, you've brought me so much joy, more than I ever deserved." Let it be the moment that makes her day. I'm not a celebrity or a professional writer. My channel is still young. But if you're reading this, I believe at least 3 things are true. 1, you have a daughter you deeply love. 2, you're a man with a conscience and a kind heart. 3, you want to help your daughter grow into a strong, whole adult. And there's one more thing I hope is true. You love the Mindful Parenting channel? Please subscribe and join us so that together we can raise extraordinary children. Thank you, and see you soon.